Hello viewers, in this video I am going to explain how to factor a trinomial of the form ax squared plus bx plus c when a is greater than 1. It could be anything, for example if it is 2. So like in my previous video, this is same format. The only difference is that the leading coefficient is not 1, it is something bigger than 1. So let's do this example. Factorize 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. The steps are a little bit different, but we still need to look for the sum of the terms, sum, and the product. So the sum is definitely the middle term, which is 7. But the product is not the last term because the leading coefficient is not 1. So you need to take this 2 and multiply that by that 3. So 2 times 3, that is 6. So the product is 6. Now we need to find out two numbers that satisfy these two conditions. So like we did in the previous example, so the factors we need to look for the factors of 6. Factors of 6 are either 1, 6 or 2 and 3. So we have to choose which one of these is going to be satisfying, is going to satisfy these two conditions. So 1 plus 6 is definitely 7. 1 times 6 is 6, and this will not satisfy, so you can't accept this. So 1 and 6, the numbers are 1 and 6. Wait a minute, you cannot simply put that 1 and 6 over here to get the answer. That could be an alternative way, but I'm going to show you how to factorize this trinomial using the reverse of FOIL. And you are familiar with FOIL multiplication. So first, outer, inner, and last. So we are basically utilizing the reverse of FOIL method in here. So before you do that, you need to make sure you break the middle term using those two numbers. So let's rewrite the original expression. 2x squared plus the 7x is going to be rewritten using those two values, which is going to be 1x plus 6x. Then bring that 3 down. Now this is the rewritten expression with the middle term broken down to two values using these two values we've already found out over here. Now you need to group and factor. You need to group the first two and the last two. Okay. Now when you group the first two, what is the common factor between those two? We have a 2x squared here, we have 1x. In both these terms you can find x as the common factor. Okay. When you take the x out of the two terms, what will be left over here? X multiplied by something gives you 2x squared. Definitely that is going to be a 2x. Drop the sign, exact same sign, plus, and x goes in 1x just one time. So you may probably want to distribute this to see whether your steps are correct. X times 2x is 2x squared, x times 1 is 1x. Then you may probably want to drop the sign, exact same sign as you had here, so that is a plus. Now you need to look for common factor between the second group, which is 6x and 3. The common factor between 6 and 3, there is no x here, so 6 and 3 is 3. Parentheses, 3 goes in 6x. 3 goes in 6, it is twice, and x. Drop the sign, 3 goes in 3, one time. Very important checkpoint. if you do not get these two parentheses same, that means something is wrong with your steps. You probably either you messed up one of the steps, or you probably won't be able to factorize with integer factors. So that is what you need to look for. So these two factors are same. So I have two terms in here. The first term is x times 2x plus 1. Then second term is 3 times 2x plus 1. Now you need to take, again, we need to take the common factor out of the first and second terms, which is going to be 2x plus 1. I'm just using the same color so that you will understand what is the process here. 2x plus 1 is taken out. What if you take 2x plus 1 out of the first expression? That is just going to be x. So when you take 2x plus 1 out of the first term, you get x. Drop the sign. When you take 2x plus 1 out of the second term, you are going to get 3. So the factors of 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 is going to be 2x plus 1 times x plus 3. Now, this is factorized using the reverse of FOIL. I'm going to explain exact same question in a different way, which is kind of faster. And listen. Okay, so understand all these steps are using the first method. Now, if this was the question, 2x squared plus 7x plus 3, you need to follow exact same steps like we did before. We need to take out the sum, we need to take out the product, and we need to find that proper numbers that satisfy both these conditions, which is 1 and 6. Now let's go back and try this out. So we get x plus 1, okay, times same thing, x plus 6. Wait a minute, that is not the answer. But we have ignored, while doing this, we have ignored, we haven't taken care of the 2 in here. Since we did not take care of this 2, you will be able to get the answer by dividing each of these numbers like 1 and 6 by that leading coefficient, which is going to be 2. Divide both those numbers by 2. Before you proceed, you need to make sure whether this fraction is reduced. If this fraction is not reduced, please reduce it before you proceed further. So 1/2 is already reduced, you can reduce that further. 6/2 is definitely not reduced, so I'm going to rewrite this one more time. X plus 1/2 multiplied by x plus 3. See, 2 goes in 6 3 times. We need to take care of this thing. So we are actually adding these two terms by using the common denominator. The common denominator is 2. So this 2 actually goes over here and rewritten as 2x plus 1. Disregard the denominator because we are just factoring them out. And x plus 3. And you may notice these two answers are exactly the same. And I hope this helps to factorize a trinomial with the leading coefficient greater than 1. Thanks for watching.